Good morning. I'm Dr. SHARMA as the resource person for your human resource management. Previously, in the last four units in the block one, as well as now we are covering here the block two, we have discussed about the human resource management philosophies and theories of the human resource management. What are the philosophies are there, theories are there, what are the prerequisites are there, roles, what are the roles of the human resource managers, prerequisites, training programs, types of trainings, and the significance of the training we have discussed in the previous classes. But today, in this block second, which is clearly indicated in the unit number 5, this is correlated with the job analysis, design, as well as the evaluation. The point of discussions are, moreover, the three: job analysis, designing, and the evaluation. So first of all, we are discussing here what are the objectives. Objectives of job analysis, objective of designings, and objective of our evaluations. What is the evaluations also? So today we are discussing the objectives. After the studying this chapter, or after completion of this specific block 2, which is very important for you, you will be able to understand some specific points after completion of this unit: the nature, process, and methods of job analysis. I'm repeating again: the natures, process, and the methods of the job analysis you will understand after the completion of the unit number 5, as well as after completion of this specific segment. You can correlate the or understand the concept and the uses of the job design. Then, what is the need of job evaluation? Why there is the job evaluation is required for the human resource management? This is also the part of this unit number 5. Then, the structure of this specific block or this unit contains specific points like the 5.1. We will discuss use the introduction. Introductory part is very essential and important to understand the unit, to understand the concepts, why there is the need of the job evaluation, designing of jobs, etc. And what are the terms also we can discuss in this introduction session. While in the 5.2, it is directly correlated with the concept of job analysis. Here we will discuss what is the meaning of job analysis, why there is the need of the job analysis. So we will discuss in this point 5.2. And 5.3, we will discuss the objectives of the job analysis. What are the objectives of job analysis are there? And in the point 5.4, it is the part of this unit, the importance of the job analysis will be correlated here. 5.5, in this specific point in this unit today, we will discuss or cover the aspects of the job to be analyzed. Then the methods of the job analysis we will discuss here. And in the 5.7, that is the part of the unit number 5, it is clearly indicated techniques to obtain the data. From where we can obtain the data we have also discussed in the previous unit. There are the 3 types of the data you can see. primary data, secondary data, as well as the tertiary data. So all the data are very, very important. All the collections are very, very important, very, very significant to complete the research, to complete the task, to complete or fulfill the task, as well as for the job analysis, it is also the important. So in this specific point, in the point 5.7, we will clearly discuss about the techniques, what are the techniques are available for the job analysis. Then the point 5.8, we will discuss the job descriptions and as well as the job specifications also. What is the job description and what is the job specification is the part of this unit. Then what is the meaning of job designing? How we can design the job, how the HR manager can design the jobs, what are the prerequisites are required, what are the informations, data are required to design the job here, as well as the last part of this specific block or the unit number 5, we will discuss here about the job evaluation. Evaluation is the part, this is the end part. First of all, the introduction, then the concepts, then the objectives, then the importance, aspects, methods, techniques, job descriptions, specifications, designing, and overall after completion of this specific all the points, we are able to evaluate the job evaluation in job. So these specific points we will discuss today one by one. Okay. First of all, the introduction part, we discuss here what is the introduction. First of all, the job analysis is a systematic process. Every process is a systematic, as well as the job analysis is a systematic process of gathering the informations about the work, about the jobs, and the relationship between the jobs. Corporate restructuring process, this is quality improvement programs are there, human resource planning are the part, job designing, recruitments, policies, training programs, succession plannings are among the other HR activity that are based on the job analysis. Clearly indicated here in this specific slide, we can say the job analysis is a systematic process where the programs, human resource planning, job designing, recruitment strategies and plannings, training programs, as well as the succession plannings are among the other activities that are based on the job analysis. It is clearly indicated here. Then apart from the job analysis, this unit will focus about the concept of the job designing and job evaluation both. Then concept of analysis. Job analysis is the fundamental process, very fundamental process that forms the basis of all human resource activities. Importance of job analysis has been best years, getting back to least the First World War, the United States government's uniform guideline on the employees selection for the procedures. What are the procedures to fulfill these specific informations as well as the fulfillment of the jobs? That is in the year of the 1978. And the American Psychological Association Principles for the Validation and the Uses of the Personnel Selection procedure stipulate the job analysis is essential. It is very essential to the validation of any and the or major human resource activities. This is the concept of the job analysis. Then, a job analysis provides an objective pictures of the job, not the person performing the jobs. And as such, it provides fundamental information to support all the subsequents and related to the HR activities, trainings, developments, performance management, and succession planning are the part. Job analysis serve two critical functions. With respect to these process, job analysis helps ensure that the decision made with respect to the HR process are good decisions that is fair and accurate. Should be fair and accurate also. That is the selection of the right person for the right job, appropriate decisions about the training, performance, management, as well as the development. It helps ensure the defensibility of decisions made to employees, resulting in the good HR management and to the course, resulting in saving of the cost, saving of the time, and reputation of the organization, where this is the need to select the employees to fulfill the mission as well as the objective of an organization. So job of, you can say that analysis are very, very important parts. Next, the, this unit also the study. In this unit, we study about the job analysis, which may be position or a job also. A position is the most basic structural entity. Position is the structural entity in an organization, representing the collection of duties. What are the duties are there? Collection of duties are there assigned to a single person, one or the more similar positions, each of which is interchangeable with others in terms of work activities, make up a job. In fact, a job has been defined as the Henderson in 1979 as the work consisting of responsibility and duties. Job has defined as work consisting of the responsibilities and the duties that are the efficiently like to justify being covered by a single job analysis. So job basically is the responsibilities. Job basically are designed to fulfill the duties. Jobs are designed to fulfill the objectives, to fulfill the missions of the corporate or enterprises or any organization where a particular person are working. So it is clearly indicated that jobs are the responsibilities. Jobs are the duties. It has also been defined a collection of position similar enough to one another in terms of the work behavior to share a common title also here. How clearly indicated it in the year of the 1991. The linkage position in an organization provides a roadmap and a tool for translating the organization's mission, values, as well as the business priorities into the results. Then, objectives of the job analysis. What are the objectives? In the unit number 1, we have clearly indicated what are the meaning, what is the meaning of the objectives. How many types of the objectives are there? How we can complete or fulfill the objectives of an organization. So objectives are very, very important. Here, also the objectives of job analysis. First of all, any HR manager must be consider and think when they have designed any job analysis, they have designed any job, what is the objective of analysis. It is clearly indicated. So the purpose of job analysis is to establish and document the job relatedness. What is the relatedness? When we feel some association with the job is the part is known as the job relatedness. It is related to me or not. Of the employment procedures such as the training, selections, compensations, and the performance appraisal are the part. Other important use that the job analysis can be put to data, they indicate the training needs. First, we think or HR manager should think about is there is any need of the training? What type of the training is required? What are the time required to fulfill this training? What are the constraints? And what will be the end result after completion of this training program, and what will be the effect upon the efficiency of employees after the fulfill or after the completion of this training program. Then they put together work groups, order teams. They provide the information to conduct the salary surveys. This is the part of the objectives of the job analysis clearly indicated here in this unit. They provide a basis for determining a selection plan, provide the basis of putting together the recruitment programs. Recruitment programs and selection program both are there. So recruitment is the first step and selection is the second step in this unit. They describe the physical needs of the various positions to determine the validity of discrimination and complaints, as well as input for organization analysis is the part, as input for strategic plannings are the part, as input for an human relation needs assessments are the part of this specific sentence. Then we can discuss about the importance of job analysis in this unit. According to the scientific management, the key to productivity is a precise understanding of the task that constituent a job. If the motion of workers are to become standardized and the machine like, then it is necessary to be certain about what is to be accomplished, as well as what abilities and materials are necessary to do the jobs. I'm repeating, what the abilities and the materials are necessary to do the jobs. So abilities are very, very important. Materials are very, very important. When we are thinking about the job, we are thinking about the designing of job, we are thinking about the job analysis. Abilities are always on the prime, always is required to fulfill the objectives of any organization. For many years, job analysis was considered the backbone of the scientific reports, and stopwatches was the method used to determine the most efficient way to perform the specific job. So we can say, you can understand, I'm taking the time here, what is the importance of job analysis? It is clearly indicated. It is required and workers to become the standardized. This is the importance of the job analysis here. In this unit, it is clearly indicated here. Next, there are the two areas where the unfair discriminations in hiring and occurring, maybe the chances of discrimination here, but it should be zero. If you become a good HR manager, then it must be zero when you are planning for the job analysis, you are designing the jobs. In hiring can occur in the standards set for being hired and in the procedures used to assess the applicant ability to meet those standards. Job analysis address the questions of what task taken together actually. Job analysis addresses the questions of what task taken together actually constitutes a job. Without this information, standards for hiring and the appear to arbitrary or words designed to exclude the certain individuals or the groups from the workplace. It is clearly indicated here. Must be considered during the job analysis in any organization. Then we have discussed here as what are the aspects are there. Aspects of the job to be analyzed. Job analysis should the correct information on the following areas. These areas are when you are analyze the job. Number one, duties and tasks. Duties are very important. Go to the time. This specific procedures must be followed. This is your duty to fulfill this specific time slot. This is the duty to take care of this specific procedures, specific areas, whatsoever. What is your task to fulfill or complete the specific information to fulfill the given task. So information on the performance of the specific task and the duties, it includes frequencies. What are the frequencies of duties? Durations, efforts, skill, complexity to fulfill this specific task and the duties. What are the documents are required and used in the organization? As well as the standards, what are the standards they are followed? So duties and the tasks must be considered during the job analysis. Next, environment. Environment is very important. We have also discussed in the previous unit, there are the internal environment as well as the external environment of an organization, which directly affect upon the productivity of any employees, as well as it will be directly affect to fulfill the mission, to complete the objectives of any organization. It is clearly indicated in this. So environment has a significant impact on the physical requirement to be able to perform the job that may include unpleasant conditions. Like the extreme temperature may be there, some may also pose a definite risk of the personals. So environment may be the internal environment may be the external environment. Both type of the environment can affect the productivity, can impact upon the overall fulfillment of the mission of the organization, as well as the duties and the task fulfillment also depend upon the environment. What type of the environment is required to fulfill specific duties, to fulfill the specific task, to fulfill the mission of the organization is the part of the job analysis. Then tools and documents. These items are mentioned the job analysis which are required to perform the certain task and the duties, such as protective clothing are the part of this, relationships, supervision or supervisor sometime, given and received, Relationship with the internal or the external persons, pupils, or the employees, etc., have to be specified in the job analysis. Which type of the relationship with their, what type of the relations are maintained with their superiors or the bosses or the employees are the part of the analysis. What are the requirements? The knowledge is the first prerequisite. Always the knowledge is required to fulfill the duties and the tasks. So first of all are knowledge. Skills. Knowledge, we can say the if you are a particular person is the MBA, then has the knowledge of MBA, have the knowledge of MBA subjects. But what about the skills? Skills like the communication may be a skill. A particular person is the MBA, a particular person is the B Pharm graduate, a particular person is the is the MA, and so on. So first of all, the knowledge. Knowledge is based upon what type of the degree that particular employee have. But what are the skills? Not only the knowledge, but skills also the very very important for the completion of the jobs to fulfill the jobs. So skills like we can say the persuasion power, presentation power, communication power, leadership style, power to motivate the employees, power to convert the sales, conversion of the consumers towards the goods and the commodities. These particular things are the part of skills. So knowledge is the prime, skills also the part required or must be analyzed during the job analysis. After the skill, abilities are there. What are the abilities are there which is required to perform the jobs? Must be clearly defined. While an incumbent may have the higher abilities, we can say the KSA. This is known as the knowledge, skills, and abilities. KSA. Knowledge, skills, and abilities. Then those required for the job. A job analysis typically only the A state the minimum requirement to perform the job is required. So KSA always considered during the job analysis. Methods of the job analysis, there are the various methods are mentioned in your book. There are the various methods are available, but here we are discussing about some specific performance only, specific methods only, which is the part of the job analysis in this unit. Like designing the jobs, managing the performance, classifying, and evaluation or evaluating the task is the part or the method of the job analysis. Then appraisal, appraising the performance, recruitments, how we can recruit or recruiting the things, training programs, staffing. So managing, classifying, evaluation, appraising the performances, recruiting, or you can say the recruitments, training, as well as the staffing are the method of the job analysis. You can draw this specific picture also, clearly indicating the methods of job analysis here. Then, point 5.7, techniques to be obtained or the data for the job analysis. Information about the jobs can be collected by the means of the questionnaire. There are the various type of the questionnaires are there. Open-ended questionnaires are there. Close-ended questionnaires are there, where we design the questions and ask the questions from the particular respondent which is required to fulfill our task for the job. So questionnaires to be completed by the job holders and approved by the job holders also. Superiors sometimes are useful when a large number of the jobs are to be covered. They can also save interviewing time by recording purely factual information must be there, and by helping the analyst to structure his or her questions in advance to cover the area which need to explore the data. So questionnaires are, we have discussed here, three types of the questionnaires are there: open-ended, close-ended, as well as the mixed questionnaires are there, which we are using or used during the completion of a job, during the completion of the research, where we can collect the data, where we can say the close-ended are there, where there is the only two or three options are there. It is yes or no. There is no option. If it is yes, it is no. So this is the close-ended. Open-ended, where there is the questions are there. We ask the questions about the completion of the task or about which information we want to require to fulfill our data or fulfill our research. Like, this is why you use this specific blend. There are the option to fulfill by the respondent or by the consumer or the customer. If we are asking any question from the consumer or the customer, why you are using this specific brand, give the reasons. Then the particular person or the consumer is free to give their informations or explain the things accordingly. We are not saying yes or no. If he is free to complete this specific information, then this type of the questionnaire is the part of the open-ended questionnaire. While in case when sometime it is required to fulfill the specific research or fulfill the specific analysis to complete the task, we use the mixed questionnaire. In mixed questionnaire, we are asking some questions we have designed yes or no type. There is the one or two options are there. Why you are using this brand? You are using this brand, yes or no? You can. Consumer is free to fulfill yes or no. So sometimes we required the open-ended, sometimes we required the close-ended questionnaire, and sometimes it is the prerequisite or it is the mandatory or it is required to fulfill our specific information or fulfill our mission, fulfill our data accordingly, where we have asked or designed the questionnaire, where some questions are the open-ended, some questions are the closed-ended. When we are using this type of questionnaire, it's the part of the mixed questionnaires. Nowadays, we are saying mixed questionnaires are the part of the various research, where there the two or three questions are there. Consumer or customer is free to fulfill their specific informations, and sometimes it is also just asking yes or no. Then after the questionnaire should be provided the following basic informations like job title of the job holders, title of the job holders superiors also, then the job titles and the numbers of staff reporting to the job holders, best recorded by means of an organization chart is there. A brief description, one or two sentences are there of the overall role or purpose of the jobs is the part of the questionnaire. So questionnaire should be provided with the following information like job title, title of the job holder, job titles, and the numbers of staff reporting. And the brief descriptions also one or in the two sentences of overall role or purpose of the jobs. This is clearly indicated here. Next, a list of the main tasks or the duties that the job holder has to carry out as appropriate. These should be specific the resource controlled, the equipment used, the contents made, and the frequencies with which the tasks are carried out are the interviews are there. To obtain the full flavor of a job, it is usually necessary to interview the job holders and to check the findings with their superiors also. The aim of the interview is to obtain all the relevant facts about the jobs, covering the areas listed above in the sections, the questionnaires also. To obtain and full the flavor of the job, it is usually necessary to interview the job holders and to check the findings with their superiors also. The aim of the interview is to obtain all the relevant facts about the jobs, covering the area listed above the section or the questionnaires also. Students can see to achieve this aim, the job analysis should be work to a logical sequence of the question should be there, which help the interviewee to order his or her thoughts about the job. Then, pupil down on what they actually do is the part. Ensure that the job holders is not allowed to get away with the vague or inflated descriptions of his or her. It must be accurate information should be there when we are analyzing the any job. Then, in the another point, obtain a clear statement from the job holder about his or her authority to make the decisions and the amount of the guidance received from his or her supervisors also. Job descriptions and the job specification is the part of the 5.8. Description and specification. Job analysis is the examination of a job, its component parts, and the circumstances in which it is performed. It leads to a job description which set out the purposes, scopes, duties, responsibilities of a job. From the job analysis and the job description, a job specification may be derived, which is a statement of the skill, knowledge, and other personal attributes required to carry out the jobs. Some of the issues are there recruitment and selection, where it is provided a basis for a specification of what the company is looking for. That is the part of the recruitment and selection. Then the training, very, very important, where by means of the skills and the task analysis, it produces the training specifications which set out the training needs and are used to prepare the training programs also. Job evaluations are there, where by means of the whole job or the factor comparison, job descriptions can be compared and decisions made on the relative position of a job in the head. Accordingly, performance appraisals are the part with jobs descriptions resulting from the job analysis is used to decide on the job objectives and the standards the job holder should reach against which his or her performance will be measured. Organizational plannings are there. As the part of the process of the activity, organization plannings are carried out. What is the meaning of the job design? Designing the jobs is very essential part, and this is a very important part or very important duty of a human resource manager or HR manager. Job design has emerged as an important area of work analysis. It is based on the growing conceptual and empirical basis and has commanded the research attention and is being widely applied to practices of management. Actual practices of management, part of the job. Job design concern and approaches are considered to have begun with the scientific management, pioneering the scientific management, like the Taylor, Gilbert, examined the jobs with techniques such as time and motion analysis. The part you have studied it already. Motion analysis. Their goal was to maximize the human efficiency on the job. Taylor suggested that the task design might be the most important and the single element in scientific management. Job designing evolved into what is popularly known as the job engineering. The industrial engineering approaches is basically concerned with products, process, tool, tool design, plant layout, operating procedures, work management, standards, and the human machine interactions also. It has also been closely associated with sophisticated computer application involving the computers or computer assisted design, CAD, we can say the CAD, computer associated or assisted designing. This computer system had a positive impact on reducing the task and workflow uncertainty. The top management could readily perceive the immediate cost saving from the job engineering, but the certain behavioral aspects like the quality, absenteeism, and the employees are absent from their duties, and turnover were generally ignored. Here are some specific points are there, specific definitions are there, specific words we have used here, like the tool designing, like the plant layout, like the operating procedure, work measurement, standards, human machine interactions, how a specific person correlated or work with the machine, as well as the product. Concerned with the product, here we understand what is the meaning of product. Various type of the products are there. First of all, we understand what are the product, what is the process, what are the tools, what are the plant layouts. So products are basically mentioned in the various book. Products are the bunches of the satisfaction. Products are the things. Products are the commodities which provide the satisfaction to the consumer or the customers when they utilize the products. So product, we can say a bunch of the satisfaction. It is further classified convenience products, convenience goods, as well as the various type of the products are available in the market. Consumer goods are there. So what is the meaning of plant layout? This is a specific designing according to the manufacturing, what type of the products you want to manufacture in the industry. There is some prerequisites are there, some rules and regulations are there to design the plant layout, what are the procedures, and various type of the plant layouts are there, which is the part of this specific units. Then the job rotation programs, rotation of the jobs. A particular person is doing this specific task, then a particular person is shifted or transferred in another specific department, and that particular person is doing or completing the another task. So job rotation program reduce the burden by switching pupil or the persons one segment to the another segment, one department to the another departments also, to the various jobs. Although the boredom at the work is still a significant problem in the last several years, attention has shifted to the new demand challenges facing employees on the job. For example, because of the downsizing of the organization and increasingly advanced technologies are there, jobs have suddenly become much more demanding and the employees must differently adapt to unpredictable changes in their jobs. For example, in the manufacturing, assembling line methods are being replaced by the flexible, customized production units, and computer integrated manufacturing are started. So there are the various changes are there in the industry for fulfill their tasks, like the computer integration are there, customized production units has been started in the industry. So there are some unpredictable changes sometime required or happen during the manufacturing of the product and the commodities. It will impact upon the overall job rotation also. These new manufacturing approaches require the workers to deal with an every increasing line. He must be aware about the another methodology, new technologies also, which is required, which is the part of the skill to fulfill the task. So it is the line of production and sophistication technologies are used nowadays. This is the era of the industrialization, the globalization. It is the prerequisite to a particular person. He must have the skills to fulfill their task accordingly. Then the job rotation, we are rotating a job, an alternative to boredom in the workplace, a job rotation. When a particular person is doing this specific thing, then the particular person is shifted to the another thing and he is doing another specific role. Job rotation are sometimes very, very important and significant also. Job rotation implies moving of employees from one job to the another job, one task to the another task, without any fundamental changes in their nature of the job, they shifting. Like we can say that a particular person is teaching a specific science subject, like the teacher of we can say the biology. Then that particular person is shifted on the same job, but with the new assignments. Now that particular person is teaching biology, teaching physics, and so on. So basically, basic is the teaching, professor is the same, but there is the changes of the subject, there the changes of the classes may be there, that a particular person is teaching from the 8th standard now, that particular person now teaching for the 12th standard students, or as well as for the BBA student, as well as for the BCA students, if he's promoted in the master degree programs. So basic nature is the teaching, professional is the teaching, but there is the rotation of their duties. There may be the changes in the section, there is the changes of the subject is the part. So that is also the part of the job rotation. He is rotating from here to the there. Sometimes he is the part of the presentation, sometimes he is the part of the training, sometimes in particular is the part of the admissions, where he considered about all the things, where he is the particular teacher is providing the information to the parents. So this is the part of the rotation of the job. The particular person is the same, basics are there, but their jobs are different. First of all, one where we are seeing here, that particular person is teaching the mathematics. Now is the part of the admissions, and then they are teaching about the providing the information, career planning, and so on. So this is the change in the job. The employee may be performing the different jobs that are the similar nature may be similar. The advantages of the job rotation may be the reduce the burden, broadening of the employees also, knowledge and skills, and making them competent in the several jobs rather than only one. However, the question need to be exercised while shifting the pupil frequently from one job to the another, as it may cause the interruption or employee may feel the aliens in the new jobs. Another factor is the job rotation does not provide the employee and challenges on the job, and hence those employee who are seeking the challenges may feel the frustrated. So this is the part of the job rotation clearly indicated here. Job enlargement are there. Job enlargement involve the adding more and more tasks to a job. When we are providing more tasks, more tasks, more tasks, then this is not at the job enlargement. When a particular person is teaching, then that particular person is also the part of the presentation department. That particular person is the part of the admission cell. That particular person or employee now the part of the campaign programs, marketing segments. So when a particular person is the same, but we are adding here more and more and more tasks to fulfill, then this is the part of the job enlargement. It is the horizontal expansion and increases the job scope and gives a variety of the tasks to the job holders. It is essentially adding more tasks to a single job. It definitely reduces the burden and monotony by providing the employee more variety of the tasks in their job. This is the job enlargement. Thus, it helps to increase interest in the work and the efficiency also. In one study, it was found by expanding the scope of the jobs. Workers got more satisfaction, more committed, less errors are there, and services are improved when we are providing the job enlargement. However, the research has provided contrary evidences also in that enlargement sometimes may not be motivate an individual in the desired direction of the job enlargement. So it is clearly indicated, and this is the era of the globalization. There are the job enlargement is the part which is basically used also in the multinational organization nowadays. Job enrichments. Enrichment the another approach to designing job in the job enrichment. It earlier two methods we have used, like the human capabilities are not being utilized to a maximum and employees are feeling the frustrated. Job enrichment involved a vertical expansion of the job by adding more responsibilities and more freedom also to fulfill their mission or to complete or accomplish their objectives. According to the Heisenberg's, job enrichment is the type of expansion of the job that gives the employees more challenges, and more responsibilities also. More opportunity to grow and contribute his or her idea to the organization. Success, in the other word, we can say job enrichment increases the job depth and refers to the degree of control employees have over their work. Job enrichment basically provide the autonomy while retaining accountability. It generates the feeling of the personal responsibilities and the achievements also. Job enrichment certainly improve the quality of work as well as the outputs also and productivity also. Employees motivation and satisfaction also with the help of the job enrichment we can increase. Every organization nowadays follow the specific procedures also for the job designing. Job designing is very important and is very artistic way we can say we have designed the jobs here. Each procedure may be the different for the different jobs, and the certain aspects may be kept in the mind while the following the jobs enrichment procedures. Increasing the responsibilities of the employees by adding a variety of the tasks, allowing the employees to set their own standards of the performance. Here we provide the autonomy for the employees to execute their jobs, as well as the encouraging the employees to innovate new techniques and review the results also, while the empowering the individual to make the critical decision in problem situation while on the other jobs. Job evaluations of the part. Job evaluation basically specifies the relative values. This is the relative values of each job in an organization. So job evaluation are very important and significant also in this field. It basically serves the purpose of the compensation procedures. Job evaluation is useful tool for making the decision about the compensation, to be attached with the particular positions. There are the several systematic methods involved in the job evaluation, how we can evaluate the procedure. These methods are discussed in another part. What is the clearly job evaluation is the facilitated because of the data generated from job analysis. So evaluation of job is this specific job is fulfill their objectives or not, or if it is completing, in how many percentage we are completing their objectives is the part of the job evaluation. So just we are here for a review, job evaluation, as well as job enrichment, job enlargements, job rotation, job design. I'm just repeating again, job designing is the part of this specific thing. Then job rotation, we have already discussed. This is also the alternatives provided. One person rotate one department to the another department, as well as rotation of their duties. But there is the knowledge and skills are prerequisite, which is the similar when we are rotating any job. When a particular person, we are rotating from one place to the another place and one department to the another department. So basics are their knowledge. Then the skills and abilities are the part. So when a particular person have the skills as well as the abilities to do this specific job, then we are selected a particular person to rotate the job, or that particular person is important or significant, which is required or which is mandatory to rotate one department to the another department. If a particular person have the knowledge from only for the one specific job, only he can, if a particular person can teach only one specific subject only, then that particular person is not rotated to study the another subject. Or when particular person is the only for a specific informations are there, specific skills are there, he is not able to do the another thing, or he is not able to do the another job, then we cannot rotate that particular person, while the less that particular person have the skills as well as the abilities to fulfill the another task. Then we are just repeating. Enlargement already discussed, involve adding more tasks to expansion of job, horizontal expansion may be there. So enlargement also important part, and variety of the task is mandatory. To provide, to fulfill the task, or it is also very essential, it is also very important to give the motivation as well as for expansion of the, we can say, the ability of the employees. It will provide satisfaction, commitments to the employees. Then finally, enrichments. Enrichment we have clearly indicated. When we are providing the adding more expansion of job, adding more responsibilities, sometimes we are providing the responsibilities as well as the freedom both. So this is the part of the enrichment. Nowadays, this practice is doing by the various multinational organizations, where they are providing the freedom as well as like work from home. You can do this specific job from the work. This is the freedom. But a specific time is there. You must be completed the specific job. You must be completed the specific task within this specific time period, like in this 1 month, like in the fortnightly, like within the 15 days, like within the 7 days, like within the 10 days. When we are imposing there the time constraint also, then there are some restrictions are there. Then we are also providing them particular key. You are free to do this specific thing. You are free to choose your team. You can prepare your team also. This is the part of the freedom. When the boss, when the particular floor manager, when the particular manager is free to select the employees to fulfill their task or to prepare their specific team is the part of the job enlistment because there are the freedoms are there as well as some restrictions are there. We have also already discussed monotony, execution of job. At last, this is the part of the job evaluation. So basically today, in this unit, we are just discussing only these 5 to 10 points where the job evaluation is the last part. So today, this is the part and completion of this unit. And in the next unit, we will discuss the another points. Thank you very much. धन्यवाद.